Hey there, adventure seekers. We're your passport to epic journeys. From the charming cobblestone streets of Europe to the breathtaking landscapes of the Caribbean and the vibrant cities of the United States, we've explored it all. So buckle up, grab your favorite snack, and let's embark on an unforgettable adventure together. Subscribe now for your daily dose of wanderlust.
In last week's episode, we introduced you a little bit about our personal life. We took you to the Cattle Dog to grab some great breakfast sandwiches and then visit Shayna over at the flea market where she sells her holiday gifts and knickknacks. This week, we're off to the canal systems off the Nature Coast in Homosassa, Florida, where we'll take an airboat ride and check out the wildlife. Everything from dolphins to manatees to wild birds. This is a must-see for anybody that wants to check out Florida's Nature Coast. Make sure to follow us along on our adventure, like, share, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another Kling Connection episode. And without further ado, let's head off to Homosassa and the airboat rides.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. It's Saturday.
Yep, another Saturday morning, and we are off on a
Adventure.
Yep. So, do you want to tell them where we're going, or do you want me to tell them?
You can tell them.
So, today we are going on a really cool boat ride. It's a swamp boat ride.
Airboat.
Sorry, not swamp boat. Airboat ride.
I like calling it an airboat ride because I don't really like the word swamp.
Yeah, true. I mean, it kind of
has like a negative connotation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we kind of do go through a swamp. I mean, we did it once before, but we just didn't take video last time.
So we're going to be going on a airboat ride in the canal systems and stuff like that off of the Nature Coast. And we've done some videos in the Nature Coast, so it should be kind of cool. We're going to try to start doing a little bit more action stuff. And the stuff that we have planned for the remainder of 2024 and into 2025 is going to blow the minds of the people in the Kling Connection and our followers. Oh, and speaking of that, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. And, comment. That really helps us with the algorithm. We're also on Rumble, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. We also have a locals account if you want to donate and help us out, or check us out on theklingconnection.com.
We really like listening to the comments. We like reading the comments and hearing what everyone has to say.
Yeah, we absolutely love your comments. Some of the private messages and comments we get really embolden us to do more for you guys as we do this journey. And we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the Kling
know,
Connection.
because we were just talking about some Christmas things, and we were thinking last year around this time is when we were doing last year Christmas things.
Right. So we're going to be planning some Christmas trips and some other videos into 2025 that I think that all of our fans are going to really like. If you have an idea for a video, if that's the other thing, if our fans have an idea for a video, leave it in the comments section below. If you want us to check out a place, or maybe do a review on a place, or maybe do a weekend trip or whatever, but leave it in the comments section below. We do read those comments.
Yep, we do. And we also have some fun things planned. We do have some weekend trips planned and some fun adventure things that we have going on too. So, but if you have some ideas for us, give it to us.
So we're going to be driving down the road here, the highway.
Yep.
And some of this might look familiar because on last week's video where I went and visited Shayna at the flea market, is the same road.
Yep, that's where the flea market was.
Looks like it's raining, so I hope the swamp boat ride is not going to be a completely drenched thing. And we're going to be trying some new cameras and stuff like that, some new camera equipment on this boat ride. Some of it we only used once on Longboat Key. Was it
Edgemont Key?
Egmont Key, sorry.
Egmont Key, yep.
Forget. Egmont Key video. So we're going to be doing some of that camera equipment, some new stuff. So we're about maybe 10 minutes away from the airboat ride place, and we're going to check in with you guys back at the parking lot for some real fun on an airboat. And if you haven't done an airboat, they are a great time.
We're hoping to see some manatees.
Maybe some dolphins like last time.
Definitely see some dolphins.
True.
They like to play with the boat.
Right.
To see if they want to come out and play today. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Just got to the Azello Keys Marina, and we are going to be getting ready to go on our boat. There goes Shayna to check us in. And there is the wharf that we're going to be going out to go on the boat ride. So let's go check in. Let's go do it.
It's just like a shot left. It's been a hell of a week. Big cage in the back of the boat is not for the motor's protection. That's for us. No hands, feet, flying objects beyond it. While the boat's in motion and my engine is running, I'm going to have everybody remain seated at all times. My main concern is always our general safety and direction of where we're headed. Any questions you may run into, please do not hesitate whatsoever asking. Love answering y'all's questions, and I do my best for answers that do at least sound truthful. I just ask that you hold them until a slowdown and or a stopping point. We'll go over them then. And any emergencies while up and running, raise your hand, gather my attention, and we'll drop off plane to address whatever issues there may be. Otherwise, any questions before we shove off? Beautiful. Headsets we won't need just yet. And be fairly quiet about it before going up in the neighborhood.
All right, now we're getting started. We're gonna go a little slow through the canals here because the, our driver Billy said try to keep the neighbors happy. So once we get out to the main swamp area, we're not gonna really be able to talk much because it's gonna be pretty loud. We have to wear the headsets and stuff. But you can see it's real tight through here. And this is the area that had really flooded when Helene and Milton came through here just a couple weeks ago. Done a nice job with the cleanup. Got the decks all nice and cleaned up. Really hope to see some manatees. I haven't seen any yet since we've been doing the channel and doing the videos. Little cloudy, but that's nice. Sometimes the sun gets too hot. I love being out on the water. It's my favorite.
Florida's nature coast is known for all sorts of outdoorsy type of things. One of the biggest things that goes on in the area is scallop fishing. Now, we've never done that, but people come from all over the state of Florida, really from all over the country, to go scallop fishing off the coasts of Crystal River and Homosassa. It's also full of all sorts of wildlife. Like Shayna mentioned earlier, we're accustomed to seeing things like manatees, dolphins, sea turtles, and all sorts of waterfowl. It's really a nature lover's paradise. While out on our ride, we befriended a dolphin. Cute little guy. He was jumping along with us the whole way and splashing us up through his air hole and getting us all wet. Every time we've come out to one of these boat rides, we've always run into at least one dolphin, sometimes even more. One time we ran into a school of about 12 of them. They really are very playful and do add to the trip. This is a really amazing time when you come out onto the water and get to taste nature and breathe the fresh air and get to see things like the dolphins.
In what we call Fish Creek, and it's a little bit clearer and deeper channel. You get lucky through there, so we are going to make that run.
All by yourself. Is that a brother house?
It is not. That's a private fish camp. So believe it or not, roughly 270 island structures here in Citrus County. Nowadays, I'd probably say 60 to 75% have power ran to them.
How the hell do you want power?
Overhead. So we went under 2 sets of power lines, believe it or not. And out of that 270-ish, there's like a grand total of like 7 septic tanks. No real running water, so all the rainwater has to be top of the system. And then somewhere around, I'd say about 15% are full-time residents out there. Those islands also consist of a lot of pigs, a lot of deer, bobcats. Out there, there's a lot of small animals. The ones that live out there, they live off the land in front of it. They just walk.
The ecosystem through here is amazing. It's really cool to see how one bit of plant life feeds another bit of plant life, and in turn feeds another bit of plant life, and then the animals. It's such gentle balance through here. It makes you sit back and think about Mother Nature's pure vanity and how things just kind of come together, and you can get away from the stressors of the world while stepping away from the hustle and bustle of mankind. I mean, I'm sure we wouldn't want to live out here in the middle of the water, but just this little bit of respite of 2 hours in the fresh ocean air can definitely clear a man's mind and make him rethink about things that he can't think about when he's in the hustle and bustle of life. We strongly recommend that you come out and try this, even if it isn't with this particular airboat company. You should definitely try it with somebody else. Well, that about wraps up our 2-hour airboat ride. We're heading back towards the dock, and we're going to check in, disembark the boat, and see what's next on the agenda for today. It's a beautiful ride, and if you ever get a chance to come out here to do it, it's definitely worth the trip.
So we just got done with the airboat ride, and we had a blast here with Billy, and he took us out. So we're going to get a little bit more information. So Billy, tell us a little bit about the tour that we took today and how somebody who's watching can take their tour.
Absolutely. So we had just got off of an 1.5-hour tour, exploring a little bit of the St. Martin's Aquatic Preserve and getting out there into the Gulf of Mexico in hopes of finding some good wildlife. But best way of contact is through OzelloKeysMarina.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Ozello Keys Marina. It's an enjoyable trip to be able to get you all out there on.
It was awesome. We had a blast. We got to see the dolphins and saw some wildlife and enjoy the sunshine. So thank you again for taking us today.
Absolutely.
And check us out on Kling Connection, and we'll have all the details on the website there. So visit us, the Kling Connection, and we'll see you next time.